is Jasmine McCoy and welcome to my channel. This is another video in the series about all of the regional conferences that I am going to as the International Second Vice President of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. As you can see, I've got the crest over here, wearing some nice paraphernalia because I love my sorority. And we are getting down to it. This is regional conference number 9 out of 10. This is the penultimate video of that series. And I am just so excited, especially because this is the region I was born in. I was born in Little Rock, Arkansas. So was my mom. My family lives there. Both sets of grandparents live in Little Rock, Arkansas. And another very special thing was I was able to be in Arkansas for the South Central Regional Conference. We were there because my grandfather had passed away. So it was interesting being able to be in the Central Region for their Central Regional Conference because that hasn't been able to happen for any of the other regional conferences that I went to. But I will get right into it, starting off with what's over my right shoulder. That is the VSG, the very special guest gift. Before that, though, I'm going to start with this card that they gave me. Thank you for joining us at the sensational South Central Region Rises to the Top with Virtual Excellence. I want to express my gratitude for your love and support during my first year in office and hope your experience at this historic conference is memorable and filled with the spirit of sisterhood and service envisioned by our founders. On behalf of the states of Arkansas, whoop whoop, Louisiana, well actually no, I shouldn't say whoop whoop, I should say whoop pig suey. Arkansas, Louisiana, New Mexico, and Texas, please enjoy a few of the tastes of the South Central region. Sisterly Joya T. Hayes, South Central Regional Director. And she looks so nice. And she is one of our new regional directors. She was just elected. She did a fantastic job. Kind of similar to the Southeastern Regional Conference for their centennial, the South Central region also commissioned from the Ivy Box for a little gifts for their VSGs, their very special guests. And now I'm going to open up the South Central Regional Conference VSG package. They gave us this adorable little makeup bag or toiletry bag. I would use it as a makeup bag for all my brushes, but you will never guess what it is that they put inside of this. I will give you 5 seconds just to think. Be creative. Think Beyonce. What does she have in her bag? They put hot sauce in the bag, a small sampler of hot sauce in this bag. And that was a nice touch. That was a very nice touch. So it had me laughing. In one of her songs, she says, I got hot sauce in my bag, swag. Ooh, yes. Oh, yes, honey. So I loved that, and I love this bag as well. I also got this notebook that has the state of Arkansas on it. Arkansas, my home. So this was a very nice touch, especially because I am from Arkansas. I love my birth state, and it's just so cute. It's lined, which I definitely appreciate, and it's got a lot of pages, so I'm definitely going to be using this. One of the other things in the box was this little card holder. So on it, it has this really nice artwork, and then you open it, boom. It's a little place for you to put your cards to either hand out or collect, which I really appreciate. They also put in a little fleur-de-lis. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that kind of halfway correctly, but I recognize this symbol. So I put a little fleur-de-lis in there and a Texas coaster, along with a little attachment fan add-on for your phone, which if we had been at the regional conference, these definitely would have come in handy because it gets hot. It can definitely get hot. And I also love how it's in green. So they just have the AKA branding on point. Everything is pink and green. Now that we have gone through everything that was in the VSG package, I can start talking about what I went to during this regional conference. And considering that at this regional conference, I was in Arkansas for my grandfather's funeral, I made sure to let my virtual assistant know. She was fantastic. I really, really appreciated how she was so understanding during that time, while also making sure that I had everything I needed for the times that I was able to step away and be at the South Central Regional Conference. Zazar Gatson, she was fantastic. She let me know that there was a spiritual meditation room, and I made use of it. I went there. They had many different options that you could choose from if there was something that you were looking for. So I chose the one, strength in times of need, strength during hard times. And it definitely helped me because I was feeling very weak physically, emotionally, spiritually at that time, being there for my grandfather's funeral. So I went to the spiritual meditation room. It had an adorable little virtual landscaping to it, and all that you had to do was just pick the theme that you were searching for, and then a pre-recorded video would play that led you through this meditation, message, and prayer. So I definitely appreciated that. I was also able to step away for the Thursday night welcome, and that one was AKA paraphernalia or the regional shirt. So they made a South Central Regional Conference 89th Virtual Regional Conference blinged out shirt. It was so cute, and everyone was wearing either that shirt or just their regular para. And it was another dance party. I had one of my friends in the South Central region text me saying, "Jasmine, I see you on the main screen. They're highlighting you." And I said, I got some moves. I got a couple of moves out here. So that was nice, being able to step away to dance a little bit to some good music, get on the spotlight board, and that was the end of Thursday night. Friday, I went to the empowerment session, and that was the first time I had ever been to anything like that. It was just so uplifting. I felt like they were taking my confidence in myself to a whole nother level. They were kind of just providing all of this positive energy, an inundation of positive energy, positive affirmations, statements of you can do it, you are worthy, you are valuable, that kind of thing, for I think an hour and a half. And they also had a really, really good keynote speaker, Mia Wright. She is a motivational speaker, and I was so moved by what it was that she was telling us during this empowerment session that I went and I found her on Instagram. She is a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. I don't know why I was even surprised, because she just had that little razzle dazzle that we have as members. So she did a fantastic job, and I love being able to have her her motivational posts on my feed now. So Mia Wright, she did a fantastic job. Saturday, I delivered the undergraduate workshop again, and I went to the undergraduate celebration where I was giving the greetings on behalf of all of the board of director members, and that was very fun. I liked being able to interact with the undergraduates again, and they had another really just creative thing. They had a public policy event. So they invited all of these different public policy members to speak. And one of them was Representative Nikema Williams. She is the representative for Georgia's 5th District. She replaced Representative John Lewis after he died. She was so good. She was an amazing public speaker. And she is a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. So being able to hear her talk about all of these different issues and how it is that we can play a part in deciding the future that we want to have was very empowering. It wasn't during the empowerment session, but she was very empowering with her speech that she was able to give about public policy. And I think one of the cutest things was at the end, when they ended up closing out the event, For every single person, for every single member that was in the South Central region that was a part of policy making, they had a slideshow dedicated to them. So there were judges, there were county officials, there were mayors, representatives. All of those people were given their own slide with their picture and their title, where they work. And it was just so, like, that takes a lot of time. That takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of care to collect all of that information, which I'm sure all of those members felt very honored to be recognized in that way by their region, because it wasn't just 5 minutes. It was a 15 to 20 minute slideshow honoring all of the policymakers of the South Central region, and it was a lot of them. Saturday night, they hosted their very own Saturday Night Live, and it was in combination with the Educational Advancement Foundation. They were taking in proceeds for our philanthropic arm that gives out scholarships to both undergraduates, graduates, and just broke college students. So that was very nice being able to be there. And the dress for that night was black and bling. So as an undergraduate who has been physically to 2 regional conferences, I know that the silver, golden, pearl, and diamonds, they love their bling. They love their bling. So when they were panning around and spotlighting different people, you could see all of them wearing their blinged rhinestone, diamonds, pearls, shirts. And it was just so much fun. I don't have those kinds of shirts, but it was nice being able to see them be excited. So I just wore my black, to be or not to be an AKA, it was never a question. So that's the shirt that I wore that night. And then Sunday, I woke up. I did not go to the ecumenical service because we were doing things for my grandfather's funeral, but I went back and watched it, and it was very nice. It was a beautiful ceremony. And that was the end of the sensational South Central Regional Conference, their 89th regional conference. And when I come back to you next week, that will be the last video in this series about the regional conferences. So thank you very much for sticking it out with me, for watching all 10 of these videos, and I will see you next week. Bye.